Hello everyone, this is your girl Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I am bringing you guys another article. Um, so you read the title, you already know what it's about. Dev on C4 engines PS4 exclusivity. Microsoft never responded with slightest bit of professionalism. Okay, so let's get reading, I guess. Well, sorry. Excuse me for stopping for a bit. Kind of eating something. Let me see. Okay. With each new console generation, there are a ton of developers focusing on bringing out game engines to take advantage of all that power. While it may be difficult to accommodate everyone, it's a given that Sony has been more open in its approach to catering to developers. What about Microsoft? According to founder, president, and chief technology officer of Terathon Software, Eric, okay, I don't want to mess his name up, so I'm just going to say Eric L. They weren't exactly the model of professionalism. Gaming Bolt asked L about his thoughts on the PS4 in comparison to the Xbox One and why the engine was only exclusive to the former. L responded that Sony made a lot of good decisions when it comes to the technical design of the PS4. It's awesome to have a fast, feature-packed GPU that can access a huge amount of fast memory. The Xbox One isn't a whole lot different, but the slower memory and the irritation of still having something like ESR RAM are disappointing. C4 is currently exclusive to the PS4 for the sole reason that Sony was much more cooperative than Microsoft when we first exploring conversion to next-gen consoles. Sony treated us with respect and made sure that we had everything we needed to get C4 running on the PS4. Microsoft did not respond to us in any way that included the slightest bit of professionalism, and that's just one more thing to throw onto the pile of PR missteps surrounding the Xbox One. Considering that Microsoft has had a ton of recent controversies with the parity clause for its ID at Xbox program, a lack of 1080p resolution games compared to the PS4, the mandatory purchase of Kinect, and much more, it begs the question as to how amiable they are to developers these days. What are your thoughts on the same? Let us know below and stay tuned for more coverage on C4 Engine. Okay, what are my thoughts on this? My overall thoughts. I think this is a bit ridiculous. Microsoft should be the last company turning away developers. I mean, look at their library, for goodness sake. Look what happened to the Xbox 360. I mean, literally the thing went dry. Like, literally after the major games for it released, the thing went dry basically for the last bit of it, of its life, of this generation. It went dry. And basically all the gaming releases were basically on Sony's side. I'm not sure for the Wii U, but I'm gonna keep this as a Microsoft and Sony thing. And Sony were basically, with the PS3, were still pumping out exclusive games, and they were like literally on a roll with the exclusive games they were pumping out for the remainder of the PS3's life. Well, the PS3 still got a lot more life, but you know what I mean, before the PS4 actually came out. And I believe Microsoft are the last people that should be turning away developers. And this is the sole reason why I am a supporter of Sony, why I am a fan of Sony's console. And I've said this many times, is because they provide more variety for me. They give me games that I want to play, or I haven't played, or it's different and it's new. They give you reasons as to why you should just stay with us. We got the good stuff. I don't need all that extra prep reel shit to keep me happy. Long as they got the games, the exclusives, then I'm pretty much good, dude. And Microsoft just haven't been bringing it to the table, man. Like, literally, a lot of people, like, I literally seen this question on a video I was on that I was watching, and the dude was basically I say basically too many times. The dude was asking, why does Microsoft get all the, why does people keep, hating on Microsoft? Why do they, keep getting all this bad news or something along those lines? And basically, he got a whole lot of responses asking him, was he serious? And basically, I responded to, and I asked him too, are people literally just taking everything that they've done, that Microsoft has done to their fans and to their consumers, and swept it under the rug? To end up saying, why are people upset with them, or why are people hating on them? Are you seriously gonna pull something like that out of your butt? Come on now, people. You know why people are upset with this company. Look what they've been doing for the past few months, since before the console even came out. Going back on all their word, going back on everything they said they was gonna do. Excuse me, I need to take a breather. I don't know. You seen the games that's been coming out, the third party games. Like basically they're just in a. It's a rabbit versus a turtle, and basically Sony is that rabbit and Microsoft is that turtle. They've been moving hell of slow, and who even knows if they're gonna even make it to the finish line. But this is crazy. I mean, this isn't exactly the first developer that they've turned down on games. If you guys didn't know, that Heavy Rain for the PlayStation 3 was actually supposed to be on both consoles, but actually I believe they went to Microsoft first. I'm sure they might have went to Microsoft first and then went to Sony. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to say Heavy Rain was also supposed to be on the Xbox 360, but Microsoft, of course, they didn't want to take any risks, so they was like, hell no, 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 no. And Sony, they went to Chromatic Dream went to Sony, and then Sony was like, okay, it's something new, okay, you guys can do it. And that's how Heavy Rain became to be an exclusive on the PlayStation 3, and the game after that would just be on Two Souls. Is because Sony are the type of company that like to take risks. They do new things, and I'm talking about game-wise, people. I'm not talking about the peripherals or anything like that. I'm talking about game-wise. And basically Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls are basically games that, many have not. Well, let me see. Many developers haven't delved into, let me say it like that. So, it was good to actually play that game. And no, it isn't a fucking movie. I mean, that's what a lot of people seem to think, because the game has, because it has a lot of cutscenes, or because it has this and that. Oh, it's just a movie and blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, but if you still have fucking controller in your hand, you're still fucking controlling the character, then it's a fucking video game. So, let's, chill it on that, dude. And let me see, what else can I add? Also, when this article first came out and it was being reported on, I don't know what video I was on, but then a lot of people start saying, who is this company, and they're nobody, they're new, and blah blah blah. This is what kills me now. Oh, because they decided to go to Sony and they start making exclusives because Microsoft were jackasses to them. Now they're a nobody, they're a new company. Who are they? They're nothing. That kills the hell out of me. That really blows the hell out of me, dude. For real. It doesn't even matter if they're new, they're old, or whatever, dude. That just means the PlayStation 4 having a developer on their side that's going to be making games for their console only, which is going to give them more games in the future. So, I mean, developer may not start out too good, may not be too good at making games, but, as time progresses, we all know how that ends. They get bigger, they get more known, and then they get better talent. I mean, come on now. Stop dogging the indies. Stop dogging the new developers. I mean, wow. You guys need to give that a rest, dude. And if you want to blame anybody for this, blame Microsoft, because they're the one rejecting games when they're the one that needed the freaking most. I mean, for God's sake, they're pinning all their hope on Titanfall, a game that I've seen many call Call of Duty with robots. I mean, why pin all your hope? See, if you had many games on your console, you had many games coming out, you would have to pin it on just one game. You could be like, oh, you know what, fucking, I don't need to pin it on one game. I got all these games coming out and blah, blah, blah. I don't got nothing to worry about. But they should have a lot to worry about, because they just keep on kicking developers to the side and keep on rejecting games. Come on now. Again, this is why I'm a Sony fan, because they give me what I want. They give me variety. They let me know, they treat their fans and consumers with respect, dude. Compared to Microsoft, who says, oh no, if you don't want to get an Xbox One or you don't have internet, we got something for you. Go and get an Xbox 360. Who the hell says that? I only heard that type of arrogance back in 2006 with Sony when they first came out with the PlayStation 3, and it was $600, and a lot of people were like, what the hell? And then basically they was like, if you want the PlayStation 3, go get a second job. Like, anybody was really gonna do that shit, dude. I just waited for the price to fucking drop, and it did, and that's when I got my PlayStation 3. But How many times have we seen Sony be arrogant compared to Microsoft's arrogancy? Like, it seemed like they just will not let the console speak for itself because they're too busy trying to speak for it. Like, let the games, let the console speak for itself, dude. I mean, it's just annoying. Like, every time a news article pops up, it's always something negative about this company or them responding to something negatively or something. I don't know, dude, but it's ridiculous. Just stop it, Microsoft. Just stop it. But anyway, give me your thoughts down below. Let me, know what you guys think of this situation and Microsoft again rejecting another developer, regardless of what they make, do, whatever. That's just another game, dude, that Sony are now getting on their platform, which, yeah. Just leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what y'all think it is, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.